William Hill sponsors Seconds Out.
Radio Rahim here at Madison Square Garden with Claressa Shields, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. Here, last time we talked, you were making history, and here you're witnessing history. It was a hell of a fight night. I'll start at a little lower on the card because it's the women's fight. Obviously, I'm curious to get your thoughts on now you have an undisputed sister in the fight game in Katie Taylor. What'd you make of that fight?
It was way more competitive than me and Hammer for sure. I thought it was overall a draw, but I don't agree. I mean, I agree that I feel like it was a draw or either Katie got it 6-4. Delfine Persoon, strong, experienced, and just a very good fighter, and it was a great fight for women's boxing.
I think you'd have to be a real fan of women's boxing to know what Persoon might be bringing to the fight. She was an underdog. I didn't hear many people predicting that she would get a draw or a win or that fight would be that close. Were you surprised?
I was surprised that Katie got hit so much. I was surprised Katie's defense wasn't as good as we've seen in the past. And I was surprised that the game plan for the fight. I heard she wasn't listening to her corner. Looked like she wasn't listening because the game plan would have been keep boxing Delfine Persoon, keep using your speed and your jab, go to her body, take some of her strength from her. But Katie had some other stuff going on in there that probably played into the match. But overall, she's the new undisputed champion, so congrats to her.
As a fighter, you know, a lot of fighters at moments don't listen to their corner. You're right. It was unusual in a fight that close that you'd probably want to take advice from people who've been giving you advice. I know you're not in their head, but as a fighter, what do you think happens in that moment when you decide I'm going to just go all out and scrap?
And you do that because of whatever game plan you have. You feel like it's not working. You've been getting hit. You know, like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a game plan so they get punched in the mouth. It's the truth. You know, you may go out there, she may have watched footage and be like, oh, this is what I can do. But once you get in there and a girl really hits you, you be like, oh, hold up now. Let me get some respect. Let me get some order. So she wanted to fight Delfine Persoon and show her that she wasn't so strong after all.
I think Persoon deserves a rematch. It sounds like something that could be made. Do you think that this fight is more decisive in the rematch? How do you think that might go?
Rematch could go either way. I say that Katie needs to go back, watch the film, and if she does what great fighters do, which I believe she will, she'll fix her mistakes and have a better game plan.
Before I move to the main event, I know I even retweeted it. You put out a tweet about I won't call it controversy, but the debate about who's the GWOAT. It's a phrase that at least you coined as far as I'm concerned. I've been asking people what they think. Eddie Hearn said she was the GWOAT before the fight. After the fight, do you think you've made your case?
I say I'm the GWOAT because of my performances and what I've done and my resume. Against top fighters, I won decisively. I've never questioned whether I was a GWOAT or not. I've always been the greatest woman of all time, to me. They were going back and forth about it on social media. I don't care what they think. I know when it comes to boxing and to fighting, Claressa Shields can't be fucked with. So that still stands. I've never had a close fight like that, like Katie had with Delfine Persoon. But I have fought against the best girls in my weight division. So this is not a knock to Katie Taylor, but I am the greatest woman of all time. And she'll be second place until she can perform like I did against Hammer, against another top fighter.
A lot of things happened in 2019. Claressa Shields, is always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for your analysis. Always on point. Radio Rahim with Claressa Shields.
William Hill sponsors Seconds Out.